He does have the oven, which will help a little bit. Oh my god. So we have Vigilance, and he can't block. Midnight Reaper screwed him here because if he takes damage, Midnight Reaper is going to kill him. That's awesome. So we did squeak it through, which makes me quite happy. And he's just going to kill himself, which is fine. Blockers have already been declared, so are... Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for watching Hello Good Game. Today we are playing Sultai Food Best of 3. Now, if you didn't catch our Best of 1 video for this, we published it yesterday. Just go back on the channel and watch that if that's what you're into. If not, I hope you're excited for some sideboard action. So before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And I guess we'll break down the whole deck first, and then we can go through the sideboard options in generalities, and then we'll play a couple games and we can go through some specific sideboard options as we play those games. So it's the same deck as yesterday. We've not really changed anything for Best of 1 and Best of 3. So everything's the same here. With 4 Gilded Goose, 4 Noxious Grass, 4 Once Upon a Time, 4 Paradise Druid, 4 Oko Thief of Crowns, 4 Wicked Wolves, 2 Vraskas, Golgari Queens, 2 Massacre Girls, 4 Nissa, Who Shakes the World, 4 Hydra Crisis, 1 Island, 2 Swamp, 5 Forest, and then 4 Watery Graves, 4 Overgrown Tombs, 4 Breeding Pools, and 4 Fabled Passages. So it is the Oko Simic aggro deck with a splash of black. Obviously, we have aggro cleanup with Massacre Girl, and really, like about 80% of decks are running green right now. And a lot of those have things like Questing Beast, Nissa, etc., etc., etc. Just so many bombs in green right now that you're safe to play Noxious Grasp in your main deck. I think that's a great choice right now because we're seeing all that green. And then we also have our Vraskas Golgari Queen that's got the splash of black in it as well. Now this is great because we can sacrifice our food tokens for the +2 ability to draw a card and gain 1 life. That's amazing. We can also -3 on opposing Okos if we need, and then -9 if we deal combat damage, we win the game. So very, very powerful. When we look at our sideboard, Veil of Summer, this is going to be great against any Simic Flash deck, any other black decks, because it's going to get us out of blue counters and black removal are the 2 primary things that this helps us with, and it's going to allow us to draw a card as well, right? So they're eating a card, we're gaining a card. That's all good. Disdainful Stroke. This is really nice to hit up another Nissa or something like this. Just your opponent's biggest and best threat if he's not running a little aggro deck. Legion's End. This is great if he's got multiple copies of stuff, obviously. If he's running the Goose, this is a good answer for that right off the start. Mystical Dispute. This is actually really, really good to counter Oko because Oko's blue. So you could counter Oko for 1 because this spell costs 2 less to cast if if it targets a blue spell, and counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. So if they're playing Oko on turn 2, sacrificing the food while you've got a blue mana up, you play this. Boom, there goes your Oko and your food. So that's a huge swing of things with Mystical Dispute. Lovestruck Beast. This is great against any aggro deck just because it's a 5/5, so hard to get through, right? And then the sorcery is putting that 1/1 out, and you cannot attack with it unless you control a 1/1. Temeo, Collector of Tales. This card's wicked good as well. Spells and abilities your opponent control can't cause you to discard cards or sacrifice permanents. So obviously there's a lot of sacrifice going on right now, so this will protect you from that. And then +1, choose a non-land card name, then reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all cards with this chosen card name from among them into your hand, and the rest into the graveyard. And then -3, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. So this is great. You just mill yourself basically with her plus ability. You get lucky sometimes, and then when you do mill something that you want on accident, you just -3 it right back to your hand. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We have another Massacre Girl for when we need those cleanups, and then Casualties of War. When we're facing maybe, say, a Fires deck, something like this, that just gets away from us. So we're destroying target artifact, creature, enchantment, land, and planeswalker if we want. So that's that. Those are our sideboard options. Let's see if we can get into some interesting matches and try to explain our choices for said sideboard cards as we get into it. So if you've enjoyed this deck breakdown so far, it would be super duper if you... Well, I guess we accidentally picked the wrong deck our first go around, so we had to cut the video and restart it. But we nailed the intro, so we're keeping it. If you think I nailed that intro, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And definitely watch for misplays, you guys. Let me know. You are all my coaches as far as I'm concerned. Let me know which plays are questionable, which ones I blatantly did wrong. And yeah, it's going to help me become a better Magic player, and I'm sure you'll enjoy watching a better Magic player as well, right? Oh, he's paying life for a Cauldron Familiar, gaining 1 life back. We are already in trouble, it would appear. Yeah, we're good to go. We got turn 3 Oko on board. Turn 4 Wolf. Turn 5 Nissa. And we have a Massacre Girl that could clean up beforehand if we needed. But that's 5. We're not going to get there. Comes in tapped. Here's the Goose. And, yeah. That's not a bad start. I'm a little bit worried. This deck gives me the heebie-jeebies. I mean, I guess we're going to block with the Goose. Why wouldn't we? This guy's full of trickery as well, you guys. I do not know what we're going to do here. Obvious. Ooh, we could immediately deal with that threat rather than playing the Oko and letting it ride. We're doing that. Oh, no, cancel. We're not doing that because we need to sack the food to keep him alive so we can come out of full control. That's RB. That stands for R bad. We're going to make our food a 3/3 now, so that will give us a little bit of blockage. No attacks. Obviously, he's got Noxious Grasp, stuff like this in his deck to deal with our Oko, but hopefully he's going to be greedy and try to go all out. Probably play Mayhem Devil, I'm guessing. His own Wicked Wolf, without a food token, probably going to take out my Goose. All right. I'll allow it. He wants the draw. I think we let him do the damage and don't give him the draw, am I right? More green, baby. And, well, let's create the food. Then we can do what we wanted to do last turn. Fighting him. Submitting 1. Eating the food. There we go. Out of full control. So we go to 4/4 indestructible. Taking out the Midnight Reaper. So he only is getting 1 draw effect out of him rather than multiples. And no attacks. Our food stays to defend our Oko. We really need Nissa on the field. He's targeting Oko. Murderous Rider. A beautiful play. And Priest of the Forgotten Gods. All right. I mean, we could Massacre Girl. Or we could just continue to try to outramp him. I think that's the route we're going to take here. We do have 2 Nisses, and we drew a Hydroid Krasis. So that is big time beneficial. No attacks. Let's try to hold out. I don't think he's got any really good field wipes. I doubt he's running Ritual of Soot in a 3-colored deck. I mean, he could be. He's running Murderous Rider, right? So another Midnight Reaper. That's okay. He's going to start priesting himself, though. So this is where Tomeo comes in really handy, right? Because it's going to disallow those sacrifice effects on us. Murderous Rider for the full play, which makes our Massacre Girl very deadly at this point. Even if we wipe out our own land, yeah, we'd be getting in there. We're just going to go for the obvious play with the Krasis, though. So yeah, I don't know how that would work. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. Let's see if it allows it. We might have to go down to 8. Yeah, that's her. See, by having Nissa on the field, it's allowed us to put out just a ginormous Krasis. 5 life, 5 cards in our hand. Does it get any better? Watery Grave can come out. It can come in tapped as well. We don't mind. We have 2 more Nissas in our hand, and we have a backup contingency plan with Massacre Girl. And the Hydroid Krasis is just going to smack them down. No attacks. Let's kind of just be that classic green build-up. He's going to have to... I think we get to choose the sacrifice if I'm correct. Yeah, so we're going to sack our food here. And he did get to draw plenty of cards, down to 2 mana though, so not enough. He does get a full hand here though for his next turn. Another familiar. We're 18 life. It's not necessarily that big of a problem. Cavalier of Night is very good though. He's going to destroy our Krasis with this. Nice. I mean, that's a respectable play for sure. And, wow, we are getting to the point where we might want to wipe the field. Witch's Oven. That's going to get the cat in play. So we are going to need to do some serious thinking. Oh, wow. Sacrifices his Cavalier of Night for his Midnight Reaper. That is a sick play, you guys. Very nice. Interesting matchup here. I know there's a lot of hate on for these Oko decks, but I think there's plenty of cards and decks that can compete with it. Like, he's just going to mill us down with these familiars. Well, I mean, that absolutely won't work. He really wants that draw effect, I guess. Incredible. Incredible, incredible stuff. Goes indestructible for the turn. We're fine with that. We have a 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3s. We're going to Massacre Girl and start anew. Oh. He's taking quite a bit of damage here, though. We have access to quite a bit of juice. We don't have a 1 on the field, though. So that's... we need to Paradise Druid and then Massacre Girl, and I'm not sure that's going to work. Down to 8 life, though. He's doing more harm than good to himself at this point. Interesting. Let's sack this. Take that forest because it's worth 2. Tap this one, bring it out. We're just going to try to outland him. Right, that brings this land back out. And we can do that again, but it doesn't really get us anywhere. That taps one of our guys. Let's get our Paradise Druid out. Oh, that screwed up our land. Shoot. I don't know why it didn't take this instead. Why did it tap both of our... Wow. All attacks here. Let's see what he's got for blockers. We can Once Upon a Time with the mana here. Let's see what we get. Hydroid Crisis, I guess, is probably our best bet. He's taking 4 damage here, so we got pretty close. Let's end our turn there, and that's game because of his Dreadhorde invasion. Nice. So he's going to Witch's Oven himself, make a food token, sack the food token so he doesn't die. But that basically ate up his whole turn. And we got pretty lucky with the multipleness as being able just to ramp into more lands with Vigilance, right? That saved us just a ton. He should have just grabbed the life, I guess. But maybe this will work. Maybe I'm getting a little too ahead of myself, perhaps. A Rankle, Master of Pranks. This doesn't necessarily do it for him, though. Spent a lot of his mana, and it didn't get him where he needs to go. Down to 3. Down to 4. Still going to need quite a bit of firepower to get us. And we do have access to a Massacre Girl as well. I can't believe he's attacking with that. I mean, we'll sack our Paradise Druid, probably. Well, no. He sacks his own Rankle. Interesting. Really drawing this match out. He wants the win. Does he have a line of play to get there, though? He can't do that while it has Summoning Sickness, so I think that's all he's got. He could give it haste. A Witch's Oven protects him from his Dreadhorde invasion damage. We're going to wipe the field with Massacre Girl, and then we're going to reanimate a land to hit for 3 damage, which should be enough. Bringing back that forest. Getting that attack in. He's got to play that little kitten. I'm not sure why that triggered. Oh, because that was in that turn. Very cool stuff. I guess it still is our turn, though, so we can play the passage, play the druid, sack the passage, I suppose. Always with the forests. That's all we need. He takes his damage, draws his card. We're down to 9, so he's gaining on us, you guys. I don't know about this. We need to survive another turn. Another Rankle, this dirty dog. Game of the century right here. If you're enjoying the match so far, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Would appreciate that. This guy is giving it all he's got. I think he's going to get it just on his sheer effort alone. Let's see if we can survive. He needs to sack his creatures for food tokens to play his cat, to sack his cat to get another food token, to play his other cat, to sack his cat to get a food token. But then he'll be out of Witch's Ovens. I'm assuming, I'm hoping. Again, we're going to sack our Paradise Druid here. We're going to discard our Nissa, keeping the Krasis. We're going to sack our Paradise Druid. 5 life, he only has 1 oven untapped. He needs to kill our Massacre Girl. He needs to kill it or play another creature. In which case he has to play 3 more creatures because I'll have 2 lands on the field at that time. Right, so he'll need 1 block per land for 2, and then 2 to the Massacre Girl for 4. Zombie Knight does not do it. He does have the oven, which will help a little bit. Oh my god. So we have Vigilance, and he can't block. Midnight Reaper screwed him here because if he takes damage, Midnight Reaper is going to kill him. That's awesome. So we did squeak it through, which makes me quite happy. And he's just going to kill himself, which is fine. Blockers have already been declared, so our land gets through. And priority favors us. Perfect. Thanks for watching the first round. Let's talk about sideboard options. So he didn't cast any removal. This was totally aggro, right? So Veil of Summer is not necessarily going to help us. Legion's End will. Temeo will. Nothing there. Rankle's 4 and above, so I guess we could shout out Rankle here. Noxious Grasp. Did he have any green? Did he have any white? A Wicked Wolf. That doesn't warrant 4. Let's go down to 2. We don't need Casualties of War. I don't think it's that heavy of a requirement. I'd like the secondary Massacre Girl, maybe. Let's go down to 1 Legion's End, and we'll see what we can get done. Oh my god, we forgot to secure our sideboard. Does it reset or does it take the cards that we had? I had to go to the bathroom and I thought I'd be back in time. I think it kept them. There's no way we drew a grasp when we only have 1. So we are looking for a swamp. We have the Oko, which is why we kept this. Which is available on turn 3 if we can beat him there. We kind of screwed up that sideboard, I guess. Dreadhorde Invasion off the startup. Our second breeding pool. We're looking for a swamp. And I've got a bad feeling about this round. I think we're going to get him on game 3 when we go first. But that's absolutely my bad. So when you're sideboarding, make sure to confirm your sideboard before you leave for a second. Let's bring in the Goose before we do Oko, or else he's just going to get slayed. We're going to pass here. We could destroy his Dreadhorde Invasion with our Vraska before he gets to 6 on his token for lifelink. We're going to Wicked Wolf this Midnight Reaper. Food's on the stack. Let's see if he gets destroyed. He does. Okie dokie then. No attacks. This does not look good. Another witch's oven. Oh my god. Hit for 6 here. We have nothing. All right. So. That didn't work. And it did put our deck back the way it was, which is not what we want whatsoever. All right, we knew exactly what we wanted. Let's go get him. We play first. We know what he's got. We know what he's doing. And we know how to beat it. Yes, we'll play first, please. You know, I don't care for this shenanigans on the slow end. Much better land. Plus Legion's End really helps us. Let's throw the Krasis to the bottom. Not so bad. We have no play for 3, so we're going to keep... Well, I guess this is a sorcery, so it wouldn't have even mattered. First misplay of the game. Kept a Legion's End up as a instant speed while it is a sorcery. I like how you can see the light through the text box. Let's snag that. That's a pretty key piece of his combo. Oh! It's all land, you guys. It's all land. Nice. He does have a Vraska's Golgari Queen, which is really good against Oko. Let's just start plussing, though. What do we want that destroys that? Let's look for a Nissa. Nope, no Nissa there, folks. Picked up a Hydroid Krasis, Gilded Goose. Ooh, Rankle in the house. Ouch. Well, thanks for the draw. Appreciate that. -3. You know we're taking the goose. Playing the goose. Playing the wolf, full control. Attacking Rankle. Submit 1. We're going to eat some food for our wolf. Gain indestructible. Resolve that. Goodbye, Mr. Rankle. We're sitting pretty still. We got our goose on the field. We also have a Once Upon a Time he gave us. It's to the point where he doesn't want to play his Golgari Queen because Wicked Wolf's on the field and he can just easily smack that down, so to say. Priest of the Forgotten Gods again. Witch's Oven. Okay. Again, we're looking for our big lady. Whoa, a lot of Wicked Wolves coming onto the field there. Sure, why not? Let's just take another dig. There's our Nissa. We screwed up, you guys. Let's just go ahead and make food as well. I don't really care about the blocker. I'm going to go in for the attack anyways. If he wants to deal 1 damage to my Tomeo, go ahead. So be it. We're taking him down to 15. I don't think he wants to Witch's Oven his priest. That would be terrible play. Play your Golgari Queen. Sack your Witch's Oven or a land. He could eat my goose with -3, but I'm suspecting just +2s. This is fine. Do you think he sacks his Priest of the Forgotten Gods with Vraska? No way he does it. He does. He needs something. What's he drawing for? A Cauldron Familiar. That's his whole get, you think? I refuse to believe it. Alright, so that's just as good. Let's take a Yonder one more time for Nissa. She's getting close. We're within 38.
To the library.
No such luck. We're going to pay 2 life. He can kill this, which sucks as well. Let's just get our Golgari Queen out. And then it's a reciprocal action at least.
Step aside or be crushed. Its pain is our gain.
Ooh, more land. Swinging in for our wolf. I mean, he doesn't have trample, and he's going to use his Witch's Oven here, but it's whatever. He would have done it anyways, so we have to force his hand a little bit, right? We'll make a food on his turn. Let's get more serious about it. This whole priority situation. We still have 14 life. 13, I guess. 33 cards in our deck. 2 Planeswalkers on the field. I'm thinking of bringing back Oko, maybe. Let's see what he's doing, though. We don't have any removal. Let's create a food token here. He has to destroy my goose. Because if he targets my Wicked Wolf, I'm going to sack the food to make it indestructible. Sure. I mean, there's worse things that have happened to us than someone taking out a 0/2 goose, right? I think I'm going to elk the heck out of that if I'm being... Oh, no, he goes right for it before we get a chance. He's returning his priest, which is fine, in all honesty. He's got a couple food tokens he's going to start sacrificing now. That's fine. A really interesting deck we're playing against. It's got a lot of the same things that we're using, but a completely different archetype with the sacrifice rather than the fight effect, which is really, really cool. His Witch's Oven is tapped. We want Nissa. We want Nissa. Oh my god. One, two, three, four, five, six. Whatever. That's still fine. Gain 3 life, draw 3 cards. That's what it's all about. Are all of our Nissas on the bottom? So we're just trying to control the field. If we can choke him off, that would be best. I mean, he's got these cats. We left his Witch's Oven up, and we took the priest. We could have maybe gone for the oven, but we are getting rid of the cat here for the most part, unless he starts using that oven again, but I don't think he's going to. He has to -3 on our flyer, or have some sort of other kill effect. Yeah. Which, in all honesty, that's fine. We both are planeswalkers. Cancel that. We're losing a Vraska, which sucks. In a big, big way. Oh, no, 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 no. He's going to have us sacrifice our wolf. Indestructible will not prevent this effect, so that sucks. We're going to lose our wolf, but he's going to lose... Oh, we're just drawing cards. This land is insane, you guys. We need to draw a Nissa, and then we're going to pull that Crisis back and just start cycling that for life, right? We have our Temeo. We have the land. We just need Nissa and these Crisises to come around. I can't believe it.
I have learned much from my ancestors.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gain some more life. Draw way too many cards. There's a Nissa there. How kind. We're going to submit 0 or decline. And we are hitting this Golgari Queen one more time. And we're going to sack the food to kill it. Oh my god, you guys. Did you see that play? Absolutely saved his whole game. And we are in trouble now. We are in huge trouble. We burnt through our whole deck looking for Nissa, which was at the bottom. And now he's going to cycle these cats on us and finish us off with Rankle. This is not okay with us. Not in the least bit. We need him to absolutely leave Tomeo up. That's the only way. Good game. What kind of sick individual is this? Wow. And then he's going to Witch's Oven it as well. This guy. Holy moly, you guys. All because we screwed up that second round. And now, of course, we pull more Nissa than we could ever want. We lose our Hydroid Krasis. Down to 1 life. And here comes the cat to kill us. Wow. I wish I could say I hope you enjoyed our best of 3 video. But damn, I suck. Brutal, you guys. Sorry about that. You can't win them all, though. Unfortunately, you just got to keep trying, keep grinding, keep improving, keep learning, etc., etc., etc. So please point out any of my misplays. Obviously, there must have been a ton there because that was brutal. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe for your chance at free gems. I might not be able to win games, but hell, I'll stack your PayPal account. At least. Oh my god. Brutal. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care.